School districts across East Texas will resume classes next month. While many districts are preparing, perhaps none are more challenged than Como-Pickton Consolidated ISD in Hopkins County. KLTV's Bob Hallmark has more on why.
Hit hard by June storms, practically every building and structure on the campus of Como-Pickton schools was damaged.
It was pretty overwhelming to see all the debris field and air conditioning units blown off of the roofs and buildings completely destroyed. Some buildings not even there anymore. Their field house is destroyed.
You know, early on I was talking to teachers and things like that at church, and at that time they were a little bit, not sure about what was going to happen.
Roofs torn off, windows shattered, school buses damaged, even the athletic fields were damaged. And now they're trying to beat an August 15th deadline. Classes resume.
When you go outside, you see a team of 30 to 50 folks working construction, getting after it, doing repairs, replacing roof systems.
They have obstacles most districts don't, such as having enough classrooms to fit all their students and where their athletic teams will play their home games.
Every day is a new challenge. You come up with, okay, here's the problem. How are we going to solve it?
Boyer says the district will find that way to be ready when classes start.
We've come up with a plan, and we will have our school ready by the first day of school.
With the amount of damage that we sustained, it's very impressive that they're going to have our kids there on the first day.
They've also struck a deal with Winsboro for football.
Winsboro has been gracious enough to let us use their fields when we're supposed to have home games. They'll let us play over there.
Bob Hallmark, KLTV 7 News.
Although the school district will lose revenue for the football games themselves, Boyer says their booster clubs will work something out with the concession sales. The school will be ready for students' return on August 15th.